where all my Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna save gaming people at. I got some bad news for you guys. There is a high chance that Grand Theft Auto could be delayed again. For the GTA 6 countdown, I saw this posted on a bunch of other more reputable pages. Insider Jason Schreider, who's big in the gaming space, one of the biggest writers, shares new GTA 6 details. The last he heard, the game was not content complete. This was the most shocking, before I even read anymore, this was the most shocking part of the news, because from what we've been hearing, Grand Theft Auto 6 is done. They're just spending extra time optimizing the game, making sure the frame rate is good, there's no bugs and glitches, so there's a smooth experience. According to Jason Schreider, and he's very reputable in the gaming space, the game is not done. He believes it's really hard to say right now if the game will release in November and doesn't think anyone at Rockstar is 100% certain they'll make it. Translation, they hope that they make it. This release date feels a little bit more real than fall 2025 or May 2026 did. So basically he's saying, reinforcing they hope they make it. They think they have a chance to make it, but you never know. Things can come up. You know, team members could get sick. People could, somebody could pass away in the team members. Somebody could pass away in the family on the team member. They got to take time away. Somebody can, anything could happen. Anything could happen. People have to get laid off. Developers are still finalizing missions, adding stuff, and deciding what makes it into the final game. I'm not going to lie. That one's a little... You don't know what's going to be in the final game? That kind of reeks of not 100% confident. You would think they know at least bare minimum. We know it wants to, we just got to get it there. We know it won't put in there. We just got to finish it. Developers are still finalizing missions, adding stuff inside of it. He hopes they're done with that soon so they can start the bug fixing phase. They haven't even fixed the optimization. They haven't even started the optimization. Rockstar can't settle for anything less than perfection as the stakes are high. What have I been saying on this stream? I've been saying for the past year. The unfortunate thing about Grand Theft Auto 6 is the hype is unreal from hardcore casuals, the ball and gun gamers. They're the ones that are super this, and it's a very large net, right? And the unfortunate thing about when expectations are that high, the hardest thing this game is going to achieve is meeting those expectations. I have no doubt in my mind, because it's Rockstar, Grand Theft Auto 6 will be at least a 7.5 and 8 out of 10. I have no doubt in my mind. I would be shocked if it wasn't, to be honest. I have no doubt in my mind it will be at least an 8 out of 10. The problem is ball and gun gamers have been waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6 for the last 15 years or whatever. An 8 out of 10 is not enough. Shout out to Phantom with the sub. Shout out to Eli with the sub. It's got to be a 9, 9.5, 10 type shit. Because then you're going to get the conversation of, it's okay, but it wasn't worth the wait. We're going to have another situation like Kingdom Hearts 3 on our hands. Kingdom Hearts 3, to be 100% fair, was not the worst game that I ever played, but was it worth 15 years of a wait? No, it was kind of disappointing. Anyways, the entire stock of Take-Two lives or dies on this game. That's real. They would rather let it slip again than release it in a compromised state. That's good. Keep postponing it until it's ready. Shout out to Marvy. Take-Two's fiscal year ends in late March 2027, so they have a little bit of a buffer if they want to release the game in the same fiscal year. He says PlayStation is the main platform for the game, and Sony is planning its entire lineup around it. Translation, between the Xbox and PlayStation version, because you know the PC version will come later. You should probably get it on PlayStation. It'll probably be better optimized because they probably know. I mean, there's more PlayStation gamers. And this comes from a podcast that Jason was on. If you want to listen to the full podcast, it's an hour and 42 minutes. I will drop that in the chat for everybody if you want to listen to it on your own time. That is the source. It should be in the YouTube and the Twitch chat. Called the Button Mash Podcast. But this has been making waves. No matter what, people are going to play this. I don't think the hype is ever going to 100% die for this. But like I said, the more they delay it, the more people are going to anticipate it. And the biggest issue this thing is going to face is meeting expectations. It has some hefty expectations, and I almost feel bad for them because it's not the developer's fault. I'm gonna be honest, it's really more of y'all acting like Grand Theft Auto 6 is the savior of gaming. As if like the last 2 years of games haven't been, there's been a lot of great years, but it's a lot of y'all acting like this is the savior of gaming. And in my head, I don't know what this game can do that's gonna blow people's minds. Cause I hate to break it to you, this will be Grand Theft Auto 5, Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Vice City, and 3. The difference is it'll have better graphics. It'll be Vice City with better graphics and a couple new characters. I think the story is going to have to be mind-blowing, and I don't know if they're going to pull that off. But from a gameplay standpoint, you're going to steal cars. It's going to be a third-person shooter. I said the little things will make this game stand out. Like if they implemented a full-blown basketball mode in here and you could play online with your friends, man, get 2K the fuck out of here. I'd be on that shit like crazy. For me, I think it has to be the little things that they do. But if they come out the gate and it's basically GTA 5 with better graphics, people will like it. But once the hype dies down and people start being a little bit more analytical about it and they stop using their emotions to judge it, I can see a world where 6 months down the road, people are like, you know, Grand Theft Auto 6 was cool, but it was kind of like 5 just with better graphics, and we waited 15 years for that. It's going to be interesting. I'll say this. I am rooting for this game. I want it to come out this year. I tweeted about it. If you didn't see the tweet, the reason I want it to come out this year is because if this game does not come out this year, it's going to be bad for all gamers. It's going to be bad for the people who are really looking forward to this game, specifically the hardcore casuals, the ball and gun gamers who swear this is going to be the second coming of Jesus. They're not going to have anything to play, which means we're going to have to suffer another year of these people on the internet bitching and moaning about how gaming is dead and there's nothing to play. Even though I just dropped a video where I showed there was like 30 games I was interested in this year. But they're going to act like there's nothing to play, and we're going to have to listen to that dumbass shit. And then for people who are open to playing all different types of games, it's going to be bad for us. Because not only are we going to have to listen to that shit, and they're going to have nothing to play. This game might be the first game to get nominated for most anticipated game of the year 3 years in a row. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Yo, Jeff Keighley. If this game gets delayed again, when the Game Awards come around December 2026, this game cannot get nominated for most anticipated because we know it's gonna win. You said 3 years. It won most anticipated game in 2024 and 2025. So if it gets delayed again, it's going to be up for nomination for most anticipated in 2026 going into 2027. It could be the 3-time champion. Nah, you got to give it to somebody else. That's the real conversation. Like, I think even the most hardcore Grand Theft Auto fans who swear I'm hating on this game can at least be honest. But like, all right, bro. Like, let's just get the fucking game out, man. So like, I think it'll be bad if this gets delayed because the hardcore people who are super interested in GTA 6, they're going to have nothing to play and they're going to be bitching and moaning. And then people who play other games, we're going to have to listen to this shit. And we don't want to hear it. It's going to be a failure for everybody. If GTA 6 comes out, it's going to sedate these people. They're going to be too busy playing their savior of gaming to be bitching about the state of the industry. Yo, shout out to Seagoat with the sub. I appreciate it. Now I feel bad for Jeff because every event has to worry about GTA. Yeah, and you know, you kind of have to feel bad for Jeff too, right? Because let's say it does get delayed again, right? And it gets nominated for most anticipated game. He almost has to give the award to GTA 6 because, to be honest, Grand Theft Auto fans are fucking insufferable. You can't say nothing about this game. How dare you not? Like some of you in the chat were just like, what, 3 times? Yes, it won 24 and 25. It would be eligible in 26 if it gets delayed again. And they'll still be like, it's worth it. It's worth it. It needs to win another award. Like, bro, get out of here, man. Get out of here. So I want y'all to understand, I am actually rooting. I hope this shit is not true. Because keep in mind, to be 100% fair, Jason Schreier is a very reputable writer in the game space. He wouldn't say this shit if he didn't feel like he had reputable sources. But that being said, it's not coming from Rockstar's mouth. So this is not 100% confirmed. Always take it with a grain of salt. I will say I'm rooting for Grand Theft Auto to come out this year. I want it to come out because I want to see what life looks like after this game comes out. I'm honestly tired of talking about it. I just want to play it. And I want you guys to play it, and I want you guys to enjoy it. But I'm fucking tired of talking about this game, to be honest. Do you think it'll pacify the people if it doesn't come out with the online? Oh, that's a good question, Tyson. Nah. I think it'll pacify people for like a week or two. And then once they beat the story, because you know the ball and gun gamers they're gonna call off from work, they're gonna spend the whole weekend, neglect their partners, and they're gonna run through the story. So like a week it'll pacify them, and then after that they're back online chirping. So I hope the online launches too. Let's go ahead and say it. I hope not only does this game come out, but the story and the online launch this year at the same time as well. Because that was a good question. Yeah, I don't think the story will hold them off, because I don't think that people. I think part of the reason why GTA is so big now is the online. It took it to a completely different level. It's created an economy around it. The T Grizzly server, people are dropping mixtapes in that bitch, right? I think the old school gamer is more so looking forward to, you know, the single player, but I think the more hardcore casuals are more so looking forward to the online. They don't really care about the story and the characters. You already know they're gonna delay the online. They want people fiending for that shit. I can see that. I can see a world where they delay the online on purpose, not because it needs to be, but they just want to control a second. They want to get a second wave of news media. You know, instead of the media talking about them for 1 week, we can put out the single player, wait 2 weeks, then put out the online or a month, and now they're talking about us again. So I can see that too. I don't care about the online. You don't, but the online, I'd argue GTA is more of an online game than a single player game at this point. It's all about the online. Nobody's playing GTA anymore because of the single player. They're playing it because of the custom servers that people get to do. So 100% it's a big component. But that being said, before I move on from this story, I cannot stress enough. The reason we are in this situation is because of you, the GTA fans. What? Yeah, hear me out. Grand Theft Auto 6 would have been out by now, guys, if you stopped buying microtransactions. If you would have stopped buying shark cards a long time ago, Grand Theft Auto 6 would have been out. But as long as you guys keep buying it, they're going to take their time. They're going to take their time with this game. So just remember, this game is basically a victim of its own success. Have custom servers always been a thing? No. I think the first time I heard of custom servers for GTA was the PC port of San Andreas. And even still, that wasn't that big. But GTA 5 is when it really went mainstream. Get ready for a bum rush of online money glitches, crashing the damn YouTube servers. Oh yeah, everybody's favorite YouTuber gonna come out of retirement. They think GTA 6 is gonna save them. Failing to realize that the world has moved on. It's gonna be some new kid doing GTA 6 content that people want to watch that's younger. You should have evolved with the times. Wah, wah, wah. All right, so that's my GTA 6 update. Remember, take it with a grain of salt, but I'm rooting for you guys. In other news, if you haven't been keeping up with this one, Kai Cenat said GTA 6 is going to be a money farm for new streamers. You agree? Yeah, if GTA 6 is good, it's going to birth new people in the streaming space, and it's going to get old people out of the way. Yeah, there's always new and old people moving, shifting along and shit like that. But yeah, hold on, let me hit my shit real quick. What should we do this time? Nah, let's do this. So with the GTA 6 news out of the way, I want to move on to a different story involving Splitgate. If you guys are not familiar with Splitgate, Splitgate is a first-person online free-to-play shooter with 3 different versions. It's a game that involves portals and Halo gun mechanics. It combines the two. You can hop between portals and shoot people. Shoots like Halo. The first game came out. It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I bigged it up, but it died when Halo Infinite dropped free to play. It just killed all momentum. People ditched the game. They came out with Splitgate 2. I thought it was decent. They added some hero shooter elements to it, new game modes. It was faster paced. It had some momentum. I'm not gonna lie. And then the CEO of the dev team got on stage at the Summer Games Fest and wore a political hat that said, he said it was a joke, but he wore a hat in the fashion of the MAGA shit, and it said, "Make first-person shooters great again." Then he proceeded to berate his peers. I feel like people forget that part. He shit on the whole industry, saying Splitgate is better than all them bullshit ass generic first person shooters. Mind you, this is a new guy in the industry. So he made a tacky political statement for no reason. He shat on his peers. And what was the result? The result was overnight he killed his game. And it was funny too, because the side of the internet that he was pandering to swore the game would be fine. They said, don't bend the knee to these liberal sissies. We are gonna make first person shooters great again. And like always, them clown ass niggas never got off Twitter. They don't play games, they don't buy games. So Splitgate 2 died. Now the dev team is scrambling. They shut the servers down. They said, and then they came back months later and said, we coming back. You remember all them features that made Splitgate 2 different from Splitgate 1? We removed all that shit, and we basically giving you Splitgate 1 with better graphics, and we're renaming it called Splitgate Arena Reloaded. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The CEO who stood on stage and made a stupid political statement and also disrespected his peers and said his first-person shooter was superior failed to stand on business. The features that he touted made his shooter more superior. He removed them all and rebooted the game as Splitgate Arena Reloaded. And here we are in the third iteration of the game, and it's dead again. It launched and it's only been averaging 1,000 players. So naturally the internet did what they did. Somebody took a screenshot of the Steam. I forgot this shit came out, I'm gonna be honest. Somebody took a screenshot of the SteamDB page showing how many people be on the game. And they said, look at this dead ass game. So I wanna say congratulations to Splitgate. You are the first game ever to release 3 different times and die 3 different times for 3 different reasons. The first time you died because Halo killed you. The second time you died is because your CEO stood on stage like a fucking moron. And the third time you died because nobody cares, nigga. So where am I going with this story? They took a screenshot, they posted it on Twitter, and it went viral. And I think it hit a nerve. Because after the screenshot went viral, the devs a couple of days later released a statement to the public addressing their failing gameplay. What music should we hit for this? Let's read this along. I'd like to welcome everybody to Twitter Theater. Splitgate Arena Reloaded going out sad. 1047 games. I can't talk. 1047 games responds to recent Steam chart conversations. In a statement released to the public, they said, Steam charts don't measure fun. They show one number, one platform, at one given moment. They don't show the full picture of what it feels like to actually play, and they definitely don't capture the community that's actively helping shape what Arena Reloaded is becoming, including the upcoming content like Battle Royale. Wow. Over the past 6 months, we've rebuilt Splitgate from the ground up because we believe in the game, our team, and our community. The 1047 team remains committed to delivering the best version of Splitgate possible. So to our amazing community, all 6 of y'all, thank you. Your feedback and passion have helped us make Arena Reloaded better every day. And to everyone who hasn't played it yet, Arena Reloaded is free, nigga. The game plays the best it's ever been, and we love for you to jump in and form your own opinion. A lot of passionate people have worked very hard on this shit. And you know what? To be fair, this isn't honest. This is a true statement. I'm going to be 100 before I roast them. I'm going to be 100% fair. This is a true statement. How many people on the server does not determine how good this game is? And a great example of this is what happened with Concord. I said Concord was not the worst thing that I ever played, but that screenshot of how many people were on the servers went viral and people decided that game was ass without giving it a fair shot. So to be fair to them, what they're saying is 100% honest. But if I could be honest, 1047, whoever on your dev team decided to release this statement needs to be fired. Because one thing I can tell you about the internet is they don't give a fuck. They are always going to get a joke off. If you genuinely feel like your game is great and it just needs a little bit more time to grow by dropping more content, let the work speak for itself. Engage with the community, the people who are playing your game. Respond to their tweets. Retweet people who are prominent in the community in creating content. Just put in the work. The dumbest thing you did was respond to the backlash crying. And that's why world-renowned content creator, the Black Hokage, responded with this meme right here.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin. This is serious. Oh, boo!
High Guard is another great example. People decided they didn't like it and people are just hating on it and they're going to dunk on it. But that being said, I also have to be fair on the other side. You did it to yourself. I'm going to be honest. The game might be good. But nigga, we don't care. We don't care. And let me tell you why. The reason this shit is failing is this is the remnants of what your CEO did. When he stood on stage, berated the community, made a political statement for no fucking reason, you pissed off half the internet. And it was the half that was playing your game. Because friendly reminder, these people who bitch on the internet and talk about go woke, go broke, they don't play games. They fucking just say stupid shit on the internet all day. So they were never coming to play your game. Don't get mad because people are getting these jokes off now. Get mad at your boss. Fire him. If you wanted to save any type of face, the best thing you guys could have did is put out a tweet of the CEO's face. Where he at, bro? Splitgate CEO. The best thing you could have did right here is put out a picture right here of him wearing that hat with the caption, "Fuck this nigga, he's gone. He's a fucking clown. We apologize. We shouldn't have did that. We shouldn't have talked shit about people in the industry, especially because we're some little indie studio that got ourselves blackballed. And we're gonna do our best to work your trust, get your trust back, basically. We're gonna be dropping X, Y, and Z content, and we would love for you guys to give the game another chance. Instead, you opted for the pity party route. Guys, don't be mean to us. Nigga, go talk to your boss. Why was he mean to his peers? Imagine standing on stage in front of millions of people and saying, y'all shit is trash. Even if that's how you feel. You don't talk about people like that because you never know where you're gonna end up. When you at the top, at some point, you might end up at the bottom and you don't know who you're gonna need a job from. You can say, I think we offer the better product, but you don't gotta shit on people to do that, especially when you're the new guy in town. You're not even established. We might have let that slide if you was like, I don't know, Naughty Dog and Insomniac or CD Projekt Red. We would have been like, I don't agree with that, but them niggas made Cyberpunk. But here's the reality, nigga, you didn't make Cyberpunk. The reality is that you made bootleg Halo 3 times and failed 3 times. It takes a special kind of stupid to copy a game that's been successful since the year 2001. One of the most successful franchises in gaming history, over 20 years of history, and still failed. This is your fault. We don't feel bad for you. I wish you the best because I think it's bad karma to wish failure upon anybody. But I also think you have to understand this is you reap what you sow. Hopefully y'all get it together. Whoever's running the social media team, shut the fuck up, bruh. Just talk about the content. We don't give a fuck. We're gonna keep posting those numbers and getting these jokes off. You want us to stop joking, make a better product. It is what it is, man. He pissed on his own leg and now he's crying. Right, you did it. Shit is stupid. And I think most worked for this company, left the Gearbox. So it was industry veterans too. It's fucking crazy, man. Woe is me. If you ever want a business tip 101, if you want to have any type of business, I don't care if it's a bakery, a game company, whatever, and you have a social media presence, don't ever do this shit. Don't ever do this shit. Woe is me, and we don't care. The internet does not fucking care. We're on the verge of World War III and niggas is posting memes. You think we give a fuck about the 1,000 people on your server? Come on now. CEO finna see this and say, fuck Splitgate 4. He can get this smoke if he got a problem with me. I said what I said. You know, besides jokes aside, I do feel like I do give real feedback, and hopefully, you know, the message is heard. If it's not, oh well, fuck them. Not my problem. The Portal part of Splitgate never sold me, so that's why I never cared to try it personally. I won't sit up here and act like I didn't have fun, but like I do remember playing Splitgate 2 and thinking this is fun, but I'll play this like a month tops. I didn't think it had longevity. There wasn't enough content there. I think that's the biggest problem. Focus on the content, man. Why you posted under this? Oh, because I posted this meme under there. Nobody cares, bro. We don't care. In other news, Troy Baker says the AI revolution is a good thing, but not for the reason you might think. In a world where everybody is saying fuck AI, I'm not gonna lie, this might be one of the worst and we'll get to that in a second, but CES this year is like one of the worst CESs. I haven't seen one single product. You guys familiar with CES? It's the biggest. It's like the E3, the Summer Games Fest for tech shows. It's going on right now for tech. I mean, I haven't seen one piece of interesting tech that I want to buy this year. I haven't even seen a piece of interesting tech that I can't afford and I would want. This year, it's nothing. Just everything's just AI this, AI that. Yeah, this year it's just mid, man. I've been watching a lot of recaps and it's mid. And Troy Baker says he's on the AI wave. Let's see what he has to say. Prolific voice actor Troy Baker says he believes that generative AI revolution is a good thing and that it will push people to seek out authentic experiences made by artists as opposed to AI gruel. In an interview with the game business, Baker said there's no doubt AI can make content way better than humans and can crank it out no problem. It is important to remember, however, that AI makes it merely content, not art, Baker said. AI can create content, but it's not creating art. And the reason why it is because that invariable requires the human experience. There's a fundamental premise to making art that people are not remembering right now, and instead it requires artists. People go, look what AI can do. It's like, yeah, okay, I see what it's capable of doing. It doesn't matter, and we don't need to diminish it. We don't need to denigrate it. We don't need to demonize it. We need to just go, okay, it's there. I see what he's saying. I'm glad I read the article because the article kind of positions it like he's super pro AI. And I'm like, not Troy Baker. For those unaware, Troy Baker is one of the biggest voice actors. You name a character, he's most likely played it in video games. I think he's Nathan Drake, ain't he? Hold on, let me see. Troy Baker. I missed the Trey reaction. Yeah, you did. I don't have nothing crazy to say. Shout out to Cuddy with the $10 super chat. He's Joel. From the Walking Dead. This shit loading real fucking slow, bro. Let's look at those. It's Nolan North and Troy Baker. I always get them fucking confused. Yeah, Last of Us, Batman. Oh yeah, he's fucking Batman. No, he is. He's Nathan Drake. BioShock. He's gonna be in that mouse game. He's in fucking Fortnite, Simpsons, Death Stranding 2, Rick and Morty, Family Guy, Marvel Rivals. Like this is if there's a Mount Rushmore for voice actors in video games, he's in it. Him and Nolan North are in it. He's a heavy hitter. But anyways, I'm glad I read the article because the headline is kind of misleading. It makes it seem like he's saying, oh yeah, AI, fuck this shit. Fuck y'all, I'm gonna use this shit. What he's basically saying is we should pay it no mind. That's what I'm getting from his statement. He's saying that it's good because it's gonna remind people that art is created by humans and you need that emotional connection from art, whether it's music, paintings, movies, video games, in order to get a true experience. Like AI can create a picture, but it can't create something that makes you feel something. That's what he's saying. And he says the best thing we can do is ignore it. And I'm gonna say I agree with that. Anything that you don't like, I think you should ignore it. I think we spend way too much time on the internet talking about shit that we don't like. People say I do that. I say that's cap. I upload positive stuff all the time. It's just people tend to only make the things negative go viral. It's a natural human thing. People have a propensity towards negativity. You can't cry from AI art type shit. No, real shit. Like I don't think Sinners could have been made by AI. I don't think they could have wrote that. That is a Black experience type movie, which by the way, that shit is getting snubbed. Yeah, because you can't escape it. The article's a test for Twitter. Did you read it? Read. It's important to read. So you know what? I was ready to be like, yo, what the fuck is he talking about? But this is why I save the articles and react to them raw on stream. I agree with what he's saying. Just fucking ignore it. The good shit is always, the cream of the crop is always gonna rise. Have you seen the IGN posting sex toy reviews? Nah, I'm not on that part of the internet. I'm not on that part. and don't link it. I don't want to see it, bro. I do not want to see the IGN Rose Premium. I'm good, dog. I disagree. He's basically saying that the haystack is fine because it makes the needle stand out. I have yet to see like a piece of mainstream AI art where people are like, yo, I'm really fucking with that shit. Unless it's like small little implementations like Expedition 33. But like an example is there's the #1 manga or it's like a webtoon I saw on Twitter. It was a big story going on. People found out that it was completely AI. People liked it. And then people found out it was completely AI written and people they review bombed it to hell. So like there is an anti-sentiment out there. When people find out that it's completely AI, they be downvoting that shit. I get what he's saying. We can't completely ignore it. I think it does need to be regulated. I think that's the solution. It's got to get regulated. Protect people. IGN equals I'm going nuts. It was an AI light novel that won an award. Yeah, there you go, Jamerson. Yeah. So yeah, it won an award I saw, and then once people found out it was AI, they said fuck that shit and they downvoted. They said get that shit the fuck out of here. So when people will flip on you real quick, and you know people are allowed to change their opinions. We had IGN give this pocket stroker a 7. It wasn't wet enough. The fuck are y'all talking about, bro? In dumbass news, in what's the name news? HyperX has announced a gaming headset that will use AI to read your brain and boost in-game performance. Let me read this fucking article. Gaming brand HyperX has announced it's currently developing a headset that will use. Remember when I was telling you CES is going on? This is the type of shit that they've been announcing. Headset that will use AI to read your brain and boost your gaming performance in collaboration with Neurable. Depending on how serious of a gamer your gaming is, your keyboard, mouse, and headset can play a massive part. Yeah, let's talk about what does it do, bro. During CES, long ass quotation, to create a headset that uses AI to read your brain signals and aid your game performance. The HyperX headset will use Neurable's non-invasive neurotechnology, meaning there's not a chip in your brain, a tool that demonstrates how your brain can enhance player performance to read your brain signals and use them to improve your accuracy and reaction time. As explained by Business Wire, the study shows it works too. In a preliminary study with the semi-professional esports athletes, Neurable's neurofeedback prime system delivered measurable gains. Everyday gamers and esports athletes showed faster reaction times and improved accuracy and a higher number of targets during FPS training. Let me tell you why this is a crock of shit, bruh. This fucking Android-ass headset. This is a crock of shit because they said, oh, we ran some, first of all, preliminary tests. Meaning they've ran a very small sample size of data, and they said the data suggests that doesn't matter. You need a large data set. That's the first problem. They've done only preliminary tests. Second, they investigated their own product. You need this. The only way you can prove this actually works is a third-party independent technology investigator has to go in and test this shit. But you don't get to say that and make those. No, I'm not. I would not trust this chat. There could be some placebo bullshit, right? It could be one. Jokes aside, it could be placebo. They tested some people. They put the headset on your head and they said, yo, it'll make you a faster reactor if you put it. Now you think you are. And now you're sitting up and trying. It could just be placebo. So there needs to be a third party investigator to investigate this tech. Do not buy this shit. This shit is goofy as fuck. No, thank you. We need more data to get off this shit. Shout out the little tweet with the super chat. Appreciate you. Sword Art Online beta tester. I can feel the brain power flowing. Here's another question too, right? Let's act like for a moment this tech does work. Let's act like that. I got a question for y'all. If this is genuinely based on your brain power and your ability to critically think, right? I'd argue this is probably not going to work for most people, because the average reading, I don't know about the rest of the world, is probably higher, but in the United States, the average reading level is 6th grade. They dropped it from 8th to 6th grade. This is out of date. Whatever. We'll say 6th to 8th grade. If the average person it's part of the reason why we're in the situation that we are in right now as a country. People don't know how to comprehend things, because the most important part of reading is the comprehension. A lot of people know how to read the words, but they don't know how to understand what they're reading. So if people aren't capable of critical thinking and doing anything outside of the box, what makes you think they have the brain power because you said it's based off the brain power. They got the fucking brain power to make this shit work. People be doom scrolling all day with their brain turned off, and all of a sudden it's gonna work when you put this headset on. Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't believe this shit. My 2K skill about to be lit. Y'all chip gonna cook y'all brains. Yeah, AI can't improve dumb. It has to be something there already if it's really, and I'd argue a lot of people ain't. We're talking about on my stream, if you didn't see it, when we was playing Marvel Rivals last year, in a ranked match, mind you, it was either a platinum or a diamond lobby. We had a fucking, it was a DPS. What's shorty with the purple hair? Olivia Munn played her. He was playing her. And he said, I said, I need a flank. Oh, Psylocke, yeah. If he was in that stream, it was either a platinum or a diamond lobby. We had a DPS Psylocke on the team, right? He was getting fucked up. I said, and I was playing tank. I said, yo, bro, can you stop running straight down the line to try to get kills? You're just getting killed. And he said, I said, can you flank for me? I wasn't even being mean. I said, I'll cover you. Just do a flank. He said, what's a flank? I said, bro, either go left or right, wait a little bit, wait for the opening when they got their back turned to you and they're not paying attention, then attack. He said, oh, I get it. It was the most mind-blowing shit I ever seen. Those type of people? So how is the AI gonna enhance something? Think about Marvel Rivals, right? Think about playing with that person. How can the AI in this headset enhance something if they don't know what the fuck it is in the first place? This shit is dumb as hell. And I guarantee you this shit gonna be $200, $300, $400, $500. Fuck out of here, bro. There's nothing there. Don't fall for the trap, chat. Don't fall. By the way, gaming headsets are one of the worst investments you can buy. If you want a good audio, buy a headset that's designed for audio. Audio-Technica, Sennheiser, you can't go wrong with that. Stop. That's my next. Stop buying gaming headsets. Jesus. I don't know why this is still a business. They put fucking 20-year-old technology in these headsets, charge you $200 simply because they put some RGB on that bitch, and niggas be like, oh, this shit lit. Gaming headsets are horrible, and you don't know it till you try an actual headset. You said, that's a true story? It's a true story, bro. Yeah, leave that shit in the 360 era when motherfuckers didn't know any better. Y'all should know better. Speaking of know better, more AI. Like I said, this has been the most mid CES ever. Razer has announced Project Ava. From planning your day-to-day analyzing spreadsheets and game starts, Project Ava leverages advanced AI interfacing and reasoning. Hold on one second. That dynamically evolves based on your personal interactions. Select your 5.5 companion from an expanding library of characters, from esports legends to custom anime-inspired Razer designs. Be among the first to sign up for Project Ava. I'm not gonna lie, you sign up for this shit, I'm judging you. I'm gonna play this trailer just for shits and giggles. If you have not seen this, watch this shit, man.
Wakey, wakey, rise and shine.
People are calling it the Goon
You
Tube.
were snoring again. Definitely.
First of all, this is a red flag in itself right here. This is not real. I hope y'all know this, right? This is not a demonstration. This is a fucking animation in the tube. So they're not even showing, they're showing you a concept of what they wanted. This is not real. This is not the working build.
Definitely wear your favorite green jacket. Look, now we're really vibing. Have a good day.
Hey, cutie.
Hi, Amanda. Great brainstorming last night.
Actually, I need more.
What if we flip the design here? Do you think it can work?
Nice.
Guys, make some friends. Friends. How many of us have them? The amount of time it takes you to walk or drive or take the bus to the store to buy this thing, you could have hopped in a Discord and made a fucking friend, bruh.
I think you're onto something.
Hold A, soldier. We need more air support.
Yeah.
Whoa, clean
Did you see
shot.
that?
Nice one.
Oof. Maybe aim for the head next time?
Why would I ever do this? Why? If I'm playing Battlefield RedSec, right? I just get a bunch of kills. Why the fuck would I look down? Here's the Gatorade. Let's act like this Gatorade bottle is there. Why the fuck would I look? Did you see that? What'd you think? What'd you think? Who cares? Like, why would you? Now my eyes are off the fucking monitor. I could be getting attacked from a different angle. Why would I ever want? I would love to interview. What's wrong with you? Like, I would love to interview the fucking CEOs. What's wrong with you?
Break line of sight.
Switch to burst fire mid-range.
GG, that was amazing. Ready to go again? This is Project Ava, your AI desk companion.
Get your own personal backseater, bruh. Who copping, chat? Who
You
copping?
know we're actually calling the shots?
Nope, let's keep it that way.
Even if you genuinely need some help, like asking a question, like let's say you get stuck in a game or something like that, you could just get on your phone, Google it. You can open another tab. Like, why would you need this? I guarantee this. There's no way this is sub $200. This is at least 200, probably 300-400. There's no way. I'm judging anybody who buys this shit. Matter of fact, it says, can you pre-order? How much the price is? For a limited time, all orders over $100 free shipping. So it's at least 100. We know that much. Reserve now. Proceed to it's got to be expensive. They really hiding this price. I've had to click 3 times. We still haven't gotten the price here. And you got to log in. Fuck you, Razer. See, yeah, we're losing RAM for this shit. I had to click 4 times and they never showed the price. That is a red flag. No, thank you. No, thank you, man. No, thank you. Plus a subscription. Oh, I didn't even think of that. I could see a world where they put a subscription on that bitch. Hell nah, man. Hell nah. Shout out to Hellas Regions with the sub. We got some new Resident Evil gameplay. I don't think it's much, but it's something. Resident Evil Requiem trailer reveals bustling city location and what looks like a huge departure from the survival horror series. Resident Evil Requiem will feature gameplay set within a busy city environment. A new NVIDIA trailer has revealed the prompting a mixed response from fans. So they're going more open world-ish. Shout out to Wrigley with the sub. RTX off. RTX on. Accelerated by DLSS 4 with multi-frame generation. Fake frames. Stuff like this worries me because now that they're implementing fake frames into the game, it gives the devs wiggle room to not actually optimize their games. Because the thing is, not every GPU is going to have this feature or have the monitor that can take advantage of this shit, right? So I suspect it can make developers lazier. Why the game look better with it off? It did in my head, it did. It didn't look open world. There's more going on in the background. They said fans are worried. It looked like there's going to be sections that look open world, but I predict there's going to be walls that block you. I don't think this is going to be, it didn't look like it. And even the gameplay sections, it was more closed in. We're at a ceiling in terms of graphics, so people better focus on gameplay. You think they will run on that 360 that they're bringing back? When you mean run on, shout out to you for the super chat, Space Cowboy. When you say run on, do you mean like jack the price up? I think so. Because they also said they're trying to implement the AI. Remember when they said the AI tech is only available and possible in the new GPUs? They're trying to implement it into the old ones. So I think they're going to try to use that as an excuse to jack up the price on the 30, 60, 70, and 80. Which is just, what else I got for you? Because corporate greed. Oh, John in 3D tagged me in this. He said you had to see this. What is this? A game collector built a replica GameStop in his basement to use as storage for collection. I don't know why the fuck I saved it. Oh, I know why. I know why I saved it. Collection's cool. I hope you protecting this shit. You got a lot of history down here. But only thing I was gonna say about this is, why did you want to make your man cave look like GameStop? Like, why did you want to? I wouldn't want my house to be replicated to look like fucking Satan. Fuck no, dude. GameStop is, you might be, whoever made this might be the first person to ever love GameStop. I would never welcome Satan in my house. Did y'all not watch Sinners? I don't think y'all watch Sinners, man. I built a maxed out PC in 2024. Best decision ever. But tight shit. Upgrade it when you need to. Oh, and then look at this shit. I think this is the same library. GameStop responded to it. They said you get $4 in store credit. This is why people hate y'all. Whoever hired the new PR person to run the GameStop Twitter account, they've been getting jokes off for like the past few weeks. I'm here to let you know, none of them niggas is funny, bro. That shit is Android in 2005. That shit is ass. This is not funny. This is how people literally feel about you. You guys should shut the fuck up and just do good deals to get in the good graces of gamers. This is not fun. You get $4 of store credit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Diabolical. The lack of self-awareness. You think we like you? Like, we don't like you. Yeah, it's not funny when it comes from them. Shut the fuck up, bro. They try. I hate a social media person who tries too hard to fit in, man. Like, stay in y'all lane, bro. Stay in y'all lane. Where's that Pokemon sound? Oh, I got you. Hold up. Dear GameStop.
Thank God, you ain't funny. Only lame niggas say that shit.
When I say bum, 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 when I say bum.
You thought I was feeling you? I need to get that. You thought I was feeling you?